Lucky number 13. Saw a whale breach at 60th. I've never seen them that close to shore. It's fucking awesome. Yeah. Don Caballero. Day 13. Pretty good. Was busy, farting around. These boats are hilarious. The way they come originally, and somebody modifies this particular one. Somebody wanted to put a sink up where the bridge was, hooked into a hot water tank. I've never seen so many fittings in a 6-foot length. I've never even seen fittings like that. It's like an old school compression fitting. I'm sure somebody, if there's a plumber in his 70s, it's probably was actually used in the 70s. So it'd be a tradesman, it'd be like early 30s, late 20s, in the 70s. These are the fittings that were standard, with some dare I say hacking? No, it's not the right word. There's some things going on. This is how my brain feels. Yeah. So yeah, it's going. That's just another. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Why would you? It's like, I don't know why you would put that many different elbows and T-fittings and couplers. Yeah, or it's like this. They had insurance on it, and they wanted the boat to sink and make it look like an accident. That makes more sense than the actual work that was done. I mean, it's probably what it was. I don't know. Apparently the dude died who was working on it last. And, I almost had a stroke just fucking looking at it. It's like, point A to point B, the most direct route. Now, how about point A to point B using point A to point Z using all the letters and maybe some numbers. Woo! I'm good at doing connectors. Yet again, man. Tip your plumber. It's fucking nuts. That's why plumbers make good money. Whatever the plumber fucking wants to get paid, just fucking pay him double. And I wasn't even dealing with any sort of waste lines. It was just an extravaganza. It's like if the dude was building a Hot Wheels track out of plumbing supplies for fun. I'll never be able to ask him like why. I'm sure there was a reason for it. She was married, wanted hot water to do the dishes with. Anyways, as far as the boozing goes, yeah, I haven't done any sort of work like that without having a couple beers doing it. Makes it bearable. Bearable. Beer makes everything better. Even now, I don't care. It's 15. That's officially half to 30, so halfway there. I am drinking so much seltzer. I should buy stocks in the company. Whoa, La Croix. This stuff's good though, I'm telling you. The lemon. There it is. It's like vanilla lemon. It reminds me of my grandma's lemon meringue pie. Just so good. Without all the sugar. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. Can't bust into Adam Ant Goody Two Shoes while you're listening to Don Caballero. If you're not familiar with them, they're one of my favorite bands from an era of... It's beyond math rock. It's like polyphonic fucking greatness. I just love it. I don't know why. Oh! Hey, Ellie. That was buried in the downstairs sink to give you some idea. Maybe that's what the guy was using. I don't know how many mushrooms that is, but enough to fuck you up if you were trying to do plumbing. Don't do magic mushrooms and try to plumb a houseboat that's, I don't know, from the 70s, 50 years old. Or do. It's a challenge. It was fun. Yeah, there's a story behind it. There's a reason why I was over there doing it, which I'll share for one of the other times. Yeah, so sun setting. This is kinder lighting. Not really. So yeah, I'm facing east. West. Rising east, sets in the west. What the fuck? North. North. South. West. Hey, look, I'm squashing my own head. Fuck. I didn't take the mushrooms yet. Oh, you didn't? What say you then? What say you? Oh, I don't need drugs or beer, apparently. I just need to do work. Yeah, I went for a little surf. It's breaking pretty shallow. Like neck-snappingly shallow. Still had fun. But I saw the whale right before. I think it's in the feed. I don't know if it made it through there. It's right at the end. Seen that twice. Last summer, one did that. My kid was at surf camp because he didn't listen to me. He shouldn't. I'll teach him all my... I don't know. My bad habits are deeply, deeply like the beer drinking. My surfing, I have some serious fucking bad habits that I just too old to switch. Can't switch. I barely learned how to chicken wing. It's like, what the hell is that? My pop-up, for whoever cares. It used to be just like boink up, no technique whatsoever. It was just like power into a stance position as quickly as possible and drop straight, never out of 45. The guy's dropping in on a ramp. And I loved it. I like that you could drop later. I didn't like dropping sideways. It doesn't really. The curve from skateboarding to surfing is a lot different than surfing to skateboarding because, like, dropping, like snowboarding on your heel edge, it's all backside here. When I'm regular footed, you're dropping on your heel edge, so it's tricky. Once you get it, you get it. But I'd always drop straight, bottom turn, never angle in. Now, surfing with a dude at Sandy Hook who probably gave me the best advice. I'm not really good at getting or giving advice, obviously. I try not to. Who the fuck am I to give anybody advice? And so my point is, Stu was just watching me at Sandy Hook, and I had a new 6.6 I was on, Channel Islands, little potato chip thing. Good for Costa Rica, not for here, but it was cheap, and you know, I like the shape. I thought maybe on good days, and it was a good day, so I drove all the way down to Sandy Hook. Because it's steady. Well, I don't want to give away a spot, but it's steady rights off this one section. And I was trying to drop straight, but it's just, I think it was around 8 seconds. It was a while. It had enough juice so I should be able to do that. But I was just missing them and missing them and missing them. And then the buddy, she wasn't being a dick. He just said, you got to give yourself a chance. Drop 45. Paddle 45. Just drop that way. Don't straight bottom turn. And it helped. But not on that 6.6. Not right away. It's just such a bizarre feeling. It just feels so unnatural. Like if you drop in like that on a vert ramp and you don't revert it out, you're going to eat shit. So it feels like you're going to eat shit. Like switch stance or nollie when you first start doing them, or even ollie is when you first start doing them. I can ollie a curve barely, and that's plenty for me. Still fun. Had a great day. Day 13. If I can do it, you can do it. Every day, even today. It's like doing work for a friend like that. You usually just get beers, you know, get paid in beers, hang out, barbecue afterwards. Like, say, my fucking reward system, not my entire life, but a good chunk of it was beers, tricks for beers, trading motorcycle parts for beers, playing caps with my friends, sitting around bullshitting, drinking beers, man. And it's part of the culture, man. We got hockey and beer drinking back home. Down here, there's a lot of sports, but nobody's really that into hockey. It's not. I can't say that entirely. I mean, the NHL is big, but hockey and like Stanley Cup Finals in June. Florida has 2 teams. But I don't care. It should be just the original 6. Is there enough good players? I don't like the style. The new style hockey isn't cool. That's why the Panthers have gotten so far. They're just murdering people. They're like the Broad Street Bullies, dude. Everybody's playing dirty. Look at the Dallas captain had the Vegas captain with the cross track. It was like a pinned him by the throat when he's down. Both captains. I mean, that's fucked up. The other captain should have stood up and fucking started. At least you gotta stand up and fight that guy. But maybe his windpipe was cracked. This is not fucking Don Cavallero. Oh, it's Don Cavallero doing it. Okay, this is weird. It's different Don Cavallero. Not the Don Cavallero, but whatever. Uh-oh. Bear with me. What the fuck just happened there? Okay. Yeah, I can't have it jumping around like that. Sorry. Easily distracted. Looks like I got some sun. The sun's going down. Right there. It's my boat's fucking just so nice. Yeah, so the good news is it's 13 days and taking up some work, sort of. That's the next project, man. I don't need tons of money. I just need enough to, yeah, fuck, man, groceries. I went to go, instead of go buying a meatball sub, I just went and got the stuff for it. Turkey meatballs, some garlic, tomato sauce, fresh tomato. I was going to do onions, but everything takes too long to cook, and I'm getting charged through the fucking wazoo for electric. Anyways, it came to like 14 bucks. I thought I could have walked to Subway. I'll have Subway like once a year. Get a meatball sub for like $6. Fuck, whatever. Who cares, man? I started doing this work after surfing and not eating anything. I had a coffee, and holy fuck, now that the blood pressure's down and all the rest of it, I can feel my blood sugar going through the roof at certain times, like at 3 o'clock, when usually I'm having the beers at the beach. Before that, it was beers at the brewery. My body's just used to that. I forget what it's called. Sciatic internal clock. Up at 7, try to be in asleep, or at least in a sleeping state of mind, around midnight, instead of being up till like 3 in the morning, calling exes and doing that stupid. There should be somebody's got to make an app that it's got an accurate breathalyzer on your phone, so you don't fucking drive drunk. And more importantly, though, it's more dangerous than that? Texting your exes or dialing your exes while you're fucking banana patching with my dog face, and it's just bad news. You should know that, right? But it's sort of fun while you're doing it. That you're like, ooh, yeah, don't do that shit, man. Yeah, I guess in drinking years, I'm 150. In maturity years, I'm about, I don't know, 29. Even when I was 29, 27. When I was 27, I was told by the management company that from now on I'm 21. I was already 27 in a music industry. You're too old. She might have been right. I don't know. I thought it was hilarious though. Oh boy. I guess the book will come out at one point. They'll probably sue me for slander. How can it be slander if it's true? It's not slander if it's fucking true, right? Is that the way it works? Smart people? One of my 5 subscribers must know. There'd be 6 if I could subscribe to myself, but yeah. I like the way the sunset makes me look like I'm having a stroke. I'm not kidding. I mean, yeah, let's not joke about strokes. Fuck, I'm at that age. One of my grandfathers died of a stroke. He had 2 strokes. It was fucking brutal. Looked like he was hit by a car on the second one. What a horrible way to say goodbye to somebody. Yeah, that's something you just can't unsee. Sorry, but yeah, it's life. Life is death. It's gonna happen. He's a good guy. He liked his booze. He was the secretary treasurer at Bright's Wines. So I was raised in sort of a drinking culture. And not a Skid Row. It was like the higher end of the good old boys. drinking culture. You know, go to the track, play poker. You work for one of the biggest, best breweries, not breweries, wineries in Canada. So it's like you get a case of wine a week. Not a bad way to roll. He always had, he loved Oldsmobiles. He always had a nice, that year, convertible. Just mint. I remember that. Always gray. Silver gray. Just fucking mint, though. Man, oh man. I was lucky. Maybe that's where I got my car interest from. I don't know. A buddy of mine, Irish Joe, he's got a Cutlass convertible. A Supreme. White interior, green. It's fucking nice, man. It's fun to cruise around it. I love it. Electric cars will never have that on. It's the sound, and yeah, they're bad for the environment. They're just fucking fun to drive around, man. Who fucking cares? One ocean tanker, fucking puts more pollution in the air than fucking all the cars on the road, except for maybe China. Oh, I'm tired, man. It feels good to do some work and get some shit done. Plumbing on boats, man. What a fucking nightmare. You don't say, bam, 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 bam. And on that, Day 15. You would think it'd be getting easier, but it's just not. Not to dissuade anyone. Just doing work for friends. When the beer's not the reward, it seems pointless. And thanks to Leo for those gas containers, whatever. Maybe I'll get the boat fired up. I'm trying to turn my boat into electric powered. Hey, Elon, hook a brother up. These cruisers are nice, man. Mine's a 32-foot 1975 Lures. Oh, it's got a 7/8 fiberglass hull, almost an inch thick. It's made on the East Coast by these craftsmen from Europe back in the day. The gentleman and his sons. And they didn't mess around with fancy trim. They built the boats really solid. 2 3/18s is what I have in this one. Screw drive. So one motor turns clockwise, the other one turns counterclockwise. 3/18s are pretty, solid motor. 2 80-gallon tanks, so it's, it would cost about, it's gas right now, $54. 4 times 160. $160 to fill them. 160 gallons for 5, 4, 164, 3, 4. So it costs about $500 to go through both tanks. And one of my favorite things about boats is it doesn't go miles per gallon. It goes gallons per hour. I didn't know. Who knew? I also didn't know that my fishing net is telescopic. So I can actually land fish from the bow, which is about, I don't know, at least 5 feet. off the water, maybe 6. I don't know if you're familiar with lures. It looks like the Gilligan's Island boat. They're almost identical, which is cool. I love that show. But anyhow, now I can land. I'm often fishing by myself. I can land a striper off the fucking bow because my net extends. I didn't know that. This is the universe just going, dude, the shit's right there in front of your fucking face. Shit like this. It's like, you know what? Life's pretty fucking cool with beer and without beer. I think it's actually cooler sober to a degree. You feel very present. You're aware of what's going on. You're not just like, ew, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. You know, we used to have century parties when I was a kid. In high school. House parties. Parents be out of town, whatever the fuck they were doing, getting divorced. At this party. It sounds easy, right? But even then, I think only what Scott Harley said. It's a shot of beer every minute for 100 minutes. Doesn't sound like much, right? It becomes a fucking nuisance. Because you can't even get a conversation going. It's like, minute up, boom. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, fucking, here we go. I think it's like the equivalent of forcing yourself about a 6-pack of beer. A steady 6-pack of beer over the course of 100 minutes. So it's that hour and a half. Hour and a little more than an hour and a half. You know, stupid kids getting drunk. And at one point, once you have the steady energy, you're just like, jeez, I don't like this game. I want to drink when I feel like drinking. It's like beer pong. What other fucking stupid? We made some up in Fort Lauderdale. It was more like a singing and dancing routine than it was drinking beer. It's just about making noise. Because at one point, you just end up going, rah. I feel pretty good. Whoa. Yeah, another day in the books. As the sun sets. Yeah, that's it. Day 15. Cool beans. Thanks for listening. Keeps me going. Keeps me accountable. I don't want to have to publish one of these things and be the fucking... It's like, fuck it, man. It wouldn't take me much to push me to the other side again. No matter what happens, I'm going to try to get to 30 days. Maybe have a couple beers, maybe not. See how it goes. That's, it is a day at a time. And it's amazing how I can just get going on this. As I live in isolation, I only have a couple people that I talk to. And it was good while the quarantine was happening, but I sort of enjoy interaction with humans, you know? Playing pool, surfing, skateboarding. Seeing it's a blue whale breached right off the 60th out here. It's like, wow. There's a link. This will probably take about a half hour to upload, so... Yeah, thanks for letting me air my thoughts. Cheers. cheers. Have a good one. Here's to 15 more days of this. And if you know somebody that's going through some shit, tell them you might be interested in hearing this guy's point of view. I don't go to AA. I have. Didn't do shit for me. It helps a lot of people. It's not my cup of tea. It's just not my thing. I'd rather go surf, bullshit, do this. It's doable. If there was an easy way, it's definitely microdose mushrooms to get rid of the cravings. I didn't go to a doctor. Maybe I should have. Maybe I wasn't as bad as everybody was making me out to be, or as bad as what I thought I was becoming. I just had to prove this to myself, and I'm glad I made it this far, which means I can make it, hopefully, to 30 days. The best thing about it is my weight's going down, so my surfing's getting better. And clarity is happening. I'm not fucking forgetting everything. I'm smoking a lot more weed. I'm almost out. But, yeah. I'm tired. Thanks again for listening. We'll see what happens. Good luck to anybody who's going through it. If you want to contact me, just contact me. More than happy to help. Everybody's in a different situation. I'm lucky to have pulled my head out of my fucking ass. 'Cause while you're doing it, you really don't realize how far gone you're getting. It becomes normal. Yeah. Thank goodness I don't do fucking heroin. It's booze is manageable, as hard as it seems. And I quit fucking smoking. You know, why fucking torture yourself? Why have something, it just gets a hold of you so sneakily. And the next thing you know, smoking a fucking pack a day. Well, me, I have an addictive personality. It turns me into a dick. But it's like drinking and smoking. Fucking awesome. Then you wake up and it feels like somebody's fucking standing on your chest. Anyways, thanks. See you later.